Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plans, the planner channel that's always a little spooky, but a little extra spooky right now. Hi, everybody. We're entering Halloween week, and Halloween weekend. I don't have any joy to have out of that because I have to work, but yeah, you can celebrate. So here's where we finished last week. I think this kit was really cute. It's a little bit more subdued colors than I often like. Like this one that was all like vibrant dark purples and stuff. That's my scene. But I do really like it. It feels amazing because it's so silky, this whatever sticker paper that they use for this. And it's got pumpkin donuts on it, so that's pretty cool too. So let's move forward. We are planning the final week of October. Oh, my heart. It is Monday, October 24th through Sunday, October 30th in my Gooseby Twins planner. And y'all, I'm not ready for October to end because it's my favorite. It is truly my favorite month. It really is. I do love November and I do love December though, so those are good. Okay, so we have a kit. This is from the Planner Crypt. They have awesome spooky things if you're a spooky person. I bought this like in the middle of the summer. It wasn't even Halloween yet. So it's got bats on it, obviously. So I have these two washi tapes to use. You know, bats are amazing and very cute and adorable. So I was very excited about that. I've had a stressful time. I had a good weekend. It was a really good weekend. Lots of fun, good stuff, but I feel like I have so much on my plate and running through my brain right now, and things that are uncertain and things that I'm worried about. And it's not really my favorite thing to feel that way. So I'm trying really hard to one day at a time the fuck out of my life right now. That's what we're doing here, and I think it's working okay. Went to the cemetery yesterday. Went to the flower show today. Both were really nice. We had beautiful weather. That's like the other weird thing. So it's the last week of October. Well, I guess last week was the second to last week of October, and we had like 70 plus degree days. Oh, that's too long. Uh-oh. Ooh, don't tear. Okay. Yeah, it was like, so we took the dogs to the pumpkin patch on Sunday, and it was literally like 73 degrees the whole time we were there, and it was balls hot. And we took them on the little slide, like they had a 100-foot long tube slide that you rode a little tube. Layla was so brave. I was really proud of her because I didn't know if she would like it or not. I don't know if she liked it. She did like, I didn't realize that the slide made sounds. So you know when you're like driving on the freeway and there's an area where there's construction and like they have a lane shift and you're not supposed to be driving over those rumble strips. Those rumble strips are there so you don't drive over them, but there's a construction-based lane shift and so you have to drive over them. That's the sound that it made, and that is like her biggest fear in life. She hates that sound, like hates it so much. So, she was not, and when that first happened, she was like, get me out of here! And then I was just like, held on to her a little bit tighter, and she was like, oh, never mind, I'm having fun, it's fine. Whereas Bandit and Baby, her buddies, they were like, wee! They were like the kids on the roller coaster, like, put me in the front! So we had a good time. Really good hot dog. Layla Grace found a hot dog on the floor. She had that. She was really excited about that. We got a really perfect pumpkin, so hopefully we will do that on Sunday night. I have a feeling Sunday night husband's going to be like, I'm so tired of my wife. Because I work until 5, and then Sunday is the Talk Death Daily Cemetery Scavenger Hunt. If you have not participated in that before, I highly recommend it. It's super fun. So I think it's at 1 p.m. So if you want to like compete with it, you have to do it between I think 1 and 3, and then it's like the first. It's I don't know. You would have to like know the ins and outs of your cemetery like flawlessly. And I say this as someone who really knows their cemetery very well. So what you do, they give you the scavenger hunt card, and you have to find, I think it was 10 things out of the list. And so like last year it was like, find a grave that lists the cause of death. Find a grave that somebody's birthday or death date is your birth date. Somebody who was over 100 years old. Like just things like that. And then they had like some of the symbology, iconography, whatever the fuck it's called. And so they were like, that was one we had trouble on. We were looking all over for a weeping willow, which is apparently like a pretty popular thing. Could not find it. So we did not do very well, but we had a blast. It was super fun. So I would like to do the scavenger hunt, like right after work until it gets dark, and see what we can do. And then I want to carve our pumpkin. And I think husband's going to be like, babe, you exhaust me. And I also have to run 10 miles. So I'm going to do that's my last long run before the marathon. So I think I'm going to do that in the morning before work, which means that I have to get my shit together this week and keep it together. So speaking of getting shit together and keeping shit together, I finally did my compass assessment and my goals for my Moxie Life planner. So what I did was, here, I'll just show you briefly if I can go here.
Hi, what are you doing? You're so perfect.
Apparently this is very staticky, and if you have a dog and you get binding like this with this kind of cover from Staples, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to be covered in dog fur. Yeah, just an FYI. But anyway, so this is all the free printables that are on the Moxie Life website. I wanted to download this and look through it and kind of go through it before I committed to if I was going to buy a Moxie Life for 2023. I ended up that I did. I have that, and I also bought the Dragon Tree Dream Book Ritual Planner. So I'm going to be doing a combination of those two for the 2023. But I wanted to close out November and December. I didn't do any kind of goal planning system for October because we found out about the Power Sheet stuff, and then I printed this like on my birthday to do for the month of October, and then never had time. So but I went through and I did like the life compass. So I just printed it all, and then I did I'm not gonna like show everything because some of it I was like, I think I have to cover up before I would show it. Some of it's very specific. But I printed out like the assessment, the compass assessment, the things about how to set your goals. Then there was like I did the mid-year reflections were on there. So I did those as if it was my original prep work for this system. So I did my intentions on this page. I printed that. And then I printed this little guide, which I thought this was really, really helpful. So this is the areas of life, and they give you things to consider in each area of life when you're writing your goals. So like it kind of, because I was like, well, what's personal versus personal growth versus health and wellness? And it kind of tells you where to put things in there. So like I didn't know where to put running. So I think running actually I put under fun and recreation, which I may come back to change that opinion on that. But this told you journaling is under personal growth, but it could also be under personal here, I guess, but it puts it under here, and like just, I don't know, gave me good ideas. And so then I did my annual goals here, which were like, it says annual, but it's basically what I want to do November and December. And then I did break it down. I can show you this one here. Yeah, I can show you this. Okay. And then I did my monthly goals in here. So it's kind of like, coming from the Power Sheets, it's kind of a lot, but I kind of like it because it has it separated out and like gave me a space to write things for everything. Now, if I didn't like my work and learning one, there's not much going on. I want to start doing 1 CE a month, so that way I'm not scrambling at the end of the time like I have every other year in my life. So my goal is to do 1 CE by the end of the month. And then we are doing a district realignment, so we're going to have a new district manager, so I have to do a paperwork for that has to be done this month. And then I put on here, leave yourself a tidy store, which I always, whenever we're switching shifts, I always like make sure the store is extra tidy at the end of the night so that my partner comes into like a very clean and tidy store. And I was like, why am I not treating myself this way? I should be treating myself that way. I should be leaving that. So even though I only put like 3 little things on here, I still like accounted for all of my different monthly goals on here. So, yeah, I will probably do a video about this, I think, at some point, or I'll put it in my vlog maybe for now. and then we'll see going into November. I don't know. But I finally did this. I sat at the cemetery and started it yesterday, and then Brianna had a silent co-working this afternoon, and I finished it there, and I'm really happy. I really enjoyed getting into it. I don't know. So I was working on that. I don't remember why I started talking about that though. Well, this is the fun of my scatterbrained life. What is this? Is 28? Yeah, 28. What day? I will sing the, does anybody else remember Space Ghost Coast to Coast? And Brack was my favorite character, and he would sing silly songs. It's from the 90s, if you were a teenager in the 90s. And he sang a song that is, "What day is it? Will you please tell me?" And I felt like that was the theme of the pandemic, because I cannot remember what day it is anymore, ever. It's like, oops, don't put that in yet. So let's put these little bats down. So I did work on that. Put this over here. Oh, these are so cute. This planner shop is amazing. I really like their stuff. I need to order some more stuff from them. Look at me, I've been doing a lot of like pre-printed kits lately. Let me see. I try to like change up where I'm putting the sticker to start. There we go. It's saving me time because I had like bought a whole bunch at one point or another. So it's saving me time to use these instead of printing my own. It takes a long time to print your own stuff. Like, it doesn't take, like, it's faster because you don't have to wait for shipping, but it's, I don't know, at least half an hour, I would say. I just texted my partner at 7 because it was her last shift before she has her baby. And I was like, "You made it." She's like, "Thank you. I will let you know when the baby comes." Look, she had a rough week last week, and we were like, the universe is trying to make this baby come out a Libra. But nope, a Scorpio she will be. She's having a little girl. She already had a little boy, and the little boy is so excited to have a sister. It's very cute. I love my work people. I'm very happy with my work people. Okay. I think I was talking about how I'm trying to get my shit together. AKA the thing I always talk about. What are we going to do tonight, brain? The same thing we do every night. Pinky unsuccessfully tried to get our lives together. Whee! Okay, let's put work shifts in here. Unless, are there work? Hold on. Some kits have work on it, and I never remember to check. Okay, this one does not. I'm so tired, y'all, and I'm trying so hard to get everything done. Like, we are about to go, as soon as I'm done with this, we're gonna go make dinner. So we're making a dinner tonight, and then I'm prepping a crock pot meal for, oops, I put that up there kind of close, for work for the week. And then I wanted to make salads to go with my crock pot. It's a roast with veggies and stuff. And it's like a pork roast with carrots and potatoes. And I really wanted to make a salad to go on the side just for a little bit more like vegetable. Like carrot is vegetable, but we don't count potato as vegetable, you know? You can't be like, I ate a lot of vegetables today and what you ate were potatoes. That doesn't count. So, this one here. So I was hoping to make like a little salad to go on the side, but then I have to prep all that and just, so much. Just, there's not enough hours in the day. And then today, my mom and I went to the fall flower show, which was beautiful. However, was I using the same color for all? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There's massive construction in Oakland, which is where, like on Pitt campus where I went to school, which is where Phipps is. And so it took us 40 minutes of driving around to find parking. And then when we did find parking, it was, well, at least my mom found one a little bit closer, thank goodness, because she has a bad knee, and so she has a handicap placard. So I think she found like a handicap thing that was farther, it's still far away. It was like not a handicap thing in front of the building. It was like a handicap thing in front of a different building. But the place that I parked was like in the park. Shenley Park is right there. And it was, I put my Garmin on. It was 0.4 of a mile between my car and Phipps. So it was kind of crazy. I was like, what is going on? Okay, so Monday was yesterday. Today is Tuesday. I don't know if I said that. What did I do yesterday? I did a lot. I edited a video. I did a lot today, actually. Today was like, let's use these bats. Look how cute they are. And I'm actually going to... use a different pen because these are very glossy and as you can see, my pen is kind of skipping. So the first thing I did today was, I'll fill today in because that's fresh in my mind, groceries. And then I deep cleaned. I don't know what the hell came over me, but I got inspired while I was driving home from the grocery store, and I was like, I'm gonna deep clean the freezer, which needed to be done so badly. When I tell you, I make brandy slush every year for New Year's, and last year when you make it, you're supposed to make it in a big a big pot. Then you're supposed to put that cool that for half the time in the freezer. So you're supposed to take this big open pot in there, and it spilled when I was setting it in. So there was sticky stuff everywhere. So that was a major undertaking, but I did it. Okay, clean fridge. And then I had a conference call, and that's when we found out about the redistricting stuff. We don't know all the information, but I do know that we will not have the same boss come January. And we're supposedly getting back one of our old bosses, and there's 3 possible options, and I love them all. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. What else did I do? Oh, I did wash bedding. And I made the bed. And I guess I'll say that. I'll say edit video, because I did all those things. And then I did attend silent co-working. That was really fun. And I'll put what I worked on, which was Moxie Life. Okay. I had, oh, hello. What are we doing? We're so excited. Okay, that's enough. I had a 5-mile run, which was not my best run. Ugh, I was just in my head. I don't know. I had a really good race over the weekend, so I was feeling really confident. And not anymore. No, that's not true. It's just a day. Just you have a day and that happens. Oh, I forgot to write down that we went to Phipps on here after I said that. Leslie Jordan died yesterday. Oh my god, I'm so upset about this. If you don't know who Leslie Jordan is, he's seems like the sweetest, most genuine human, and I got addicted to his videos during the pandemic, during the lockdown, because he was making these hilarious, charming little videos on Instagram. And one of them, I think maybe the first one that I saw, was him doing his planner, and he was like, I got all these cute, he has a little southern accent, very cute. I got all these cute little stickers to put in my planner. And it was just oh my gosh, so cute. And I fell in love with him. I thought he was hilarious and adorable, and I loved every single thing that he did. And he died yesterday, and he was only 67. And I was I saw the news, and it felt so hard to see. It really upset me. I don't normally get upset when celebrities die like that, but that really affected me. Okay, well, yesterday I was editing videos, I was cleaning. That's the kind of stuff I was doing. So I was trying really hard to work on videos and pictures. Also, oh, that's right, I had a terrible headache yesterday. I'll put that in here. My sinus, this is the worst time of year for my allergies. And so it was a sinus headache and it was like in full force. And I was like, I don't need your bullshit headache. Not as bad as that one that I had in September when I got my booster. But it was bad. Thankfully, it responded really well to allergy medicine. So as soon as I took my allergy medicine, I was like, I can function again. Okay, so I went to the cemetery. We went for a walk, was our fitness. I had a lot of anxiety yesterday. That's right. That was a big part of the day. Also, I decided that husband and I are going to go away for the weekend to a Hallmark Christmas town. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'll just put the cemetery right here. I feel like I'm forgetting something that I did yesterday, that like I did a big thing and I can't remember it. Isn't that crazy? But I think the big thing that I did was sit at the cemetery for like 2 hours. It was beautiful out yesterday. And today. And over the weekend. Like we ran this race. Okay, it's called Shades of Death. It's a 10-miler. And it is very, very hilly. It's 1,400 feet of elevation gain across the 10 miles. And it is like all back dirt country roads. Smiley face. And it was so fun. My friend Em talked me into it, but like she really didn't have to, like, there was no question when she told me about it. She's like, it's 10 miles, it's very hilly, the Grim Reaper is there, and every 2 miles somebody gives you a shot. And I was like, okay, sign me up, let's go right now. So it was a blast, and we ran with a bunch of people that we know and we're friends with, and like that was excellent, and it was awesome. I had so much fun, but the weather was beautiful, and we were actually, like, I was wearing shorts and a tank top by the end of it. I had like a tank top and I had a little sweater over it, and I just took my sweater off like very early in because it was so freaking hot out and so sunny, and we were in direct sunlight. So we are going to my favorite place on Friday, Diamond Life, and it's the Halloween. It's a costume party. They had an amazing Halloween party there a number of years ago. They used to do this big, like, light laser installation at the venue, and it was so cool, and they don't do that anymore, sadly. That looks like teeny tiny, but I couldn't really write any bigger with this pen in this area. Oh well. Saturday, Danielle's dinner is happening. And then we're going to a Halloween party. So Danielle's birthday is the week after mine. But this was the only time everybody could get together. So we're going. It's at 6:15. In the South Hills, she's lucky that I love her so much. Because in this town, we don't just cross bridges and go through tunnels for just anybody. It's got to be a special friend. Okay, so then Sunday I have 10 miles. So I just should put that in there. I hope the weather's okay. I haven't even checked the weather. Should we check the weather? Let's see. Should we check the weather? Right now it's 68 degrees outside. 69. Nice. Let's see. Sunday, beautiful. 64 and mostly sunny. That's beautiful. So yeah, definitely I can run in the morning, get my run out of the way before work, and then we can go to maybe do this scavenger hunt after work. Maybe. Ooh, and here's even better news. Marathon day, Indianapolis, only an 8% chance of rain. I like it. Overcast, mostly cloudy. That won't be too hot to run in. Yeah. My friend Taylor was like super worried. She's like, what if it's really cold and it snows? And I was like, I don't think it's going to snow. If there's a good chance of it snowing, they wouldn't host it that weekend. She's like, but what if you can't run in the snow because you had an injury? And now it's going to be like 60 degrees. So I'll fill in the other stuff. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I have some more stuff to add in. So like I said, we're going to go dancing. It's a costume party. We are going as Nadja and Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows. My mom and I, if you saw on last week's spread, it was like sewing and then costume all day. Like, it was just a lot of effort, but she got my dress finished. It looks amazing. She is so talented. She's such a good sewer, such a good seamstress. And then husband actually ordered his online, so that at least saved us like a little bit of time because we didn't have to do, normally she does both of our costumes. We only had to do one this time, so that worked out very well. But we actually won a costume contest on Friday night at the other dance venue. So that was exciting. So anyway, I'm going to leave the week here, have some stuff coming up, have some stuff to fill in still on Monday. I just can't think right now, and I don't want to be like sitting and thinking. So thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. I am doing a weekly vlog, and I am also doing my weekly plan with me's. And as always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you in my next video.